Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's low impact, full body, high intensity workout. Today's going to be all standing, so you will not need a floor mat. Just a set of 2 hand weights for all 4 rounds. Let's get started with our 2-minute warm up. Face the feet out to the corners of the room. And let's get started with a little squat tap. And let's set up our form. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head, a nice long tall torso supported by a really strong core. Roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, and 3. Keep them back and down the whole time you're working out. Arms up, little jabs to the front. So imagine one of these jabs hitting you right in the tummy, and you've got those abs braced for impact. So they're not loose and floppy. You're holding them in nice and firm. Let's keep going here, guys. For 3, 2, and 1. Turn it into cross-body hooks, swiveling at the hip and punching that bag on either side of the body, giving it a little jab, and then keeping the abs braced and the back up long and tall for 3, 2, and 1. Turn it into uppercuts, come a little bit lower into the squat tap, and now that punching bag is up in front of your face. Jab up into it, using the core. We're working out the upper body, the lower body, and the core right here. For 3, 2, and 1. Maintain this wide stance and then pivot forward and reach side to side. Let's watch our form here as well. I want you to imagine that someone's pulled your booty to the back of the room. The back's long and tall, so you're not here. Pull that booty back and the back just pivots down naturally. For 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle on the spot, grab your 2 hand weights, and I'll show you the first move. So we're going to start right leg, right arm, knee up, arm up, and then reach with the side tap. So up, reach, making sure that you're not throwing that weight. You're reaching across and coming down just a little bit. So up, reach. Get ready, here we go. Right leg, knee up, reach across, up and across. So right up, left across, keeping that core engaged. So this is a core move, working shoulders and arms, just easing ourselves into it. So opposite side, knee up, tap and reach, up, tap and reach. Shoulders back and down, get ready, knee up and then reach. Here we go, knee up, reach across. Keeping that core engaged. I'm sure you can feel we are working the core here. Control that weight as you reach across the body using the core. It sounds odd, but your core is engaged. 2, 1. All right, guys, nice wide stance. We're going to squat, knee up and reach, squat, knee up and overhead. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. Squat, reach, squat, knee up and overhead. Opposite arm, opposite leg, returning to a low wide squat through center. Reach and knee up. Sorry, both the knee up. I'll show you on the other side. So squat, knee up and reach, squat, knee up with an overhead. So starting left arm, right leg, squat, reach and overhead. So just do squat, alternating knee ups, reach and overhead. Opposite arm, opposite leg, keeping the core engaged. Get low in that squat as you pass through center. All right, guys, rest and watch. Start in a bicep curl. Side lunge together, squat together. Going side lunge to your right, side lunge, and then step squat to your left. Side lunge right, step squat left. We are keeping the feet facing forward, and then just letting that booty go to the back of the room in both moves. I'll show you on the left leg. Side lunge together, step squat. Notice that I'm sitting back into it. Knees aren't coming forward. Side lunge together, step squat. Lunge left, step squat right. Sending your butt backwards like someone's got your booty on a chain and then pulling it back and pulling it back. 2, 1. Similar move. Feet in a V, arms out in front. Rear diagonal together, step squat, but this time feet are facing the corners of the room. Here we go. Rear diagonal, wide step squat in a big V, plie squat. Rear diagonal lunge, plie squat. Working the booty and the inner thigh from different angles on this one. 2, 1. I gotta catch my breath. Small V, arms up in front. Rear diagonal together, step squat together. Here we go. Rear diagonal, step squat. Send the booty back, send the booty back. This is also a move for the core. Engage the core. Let the core help stabilize the torso as the weights come up and down. 2, 1. All right, guys, grab a drink. And then keep the 2 hand weights. We're gonna start in a V again. Lateral raise, right leg, curtsy, lift the leg with a reverse fly, curtsy, tap. So down, lift, down, tap. Here we go. Curtsy, lift that leg, feet together. Squeeze the shoulder blades. We're doing reverse fly, lateral raise, upper back, shoulders and arms. Squeeze that leg up if you can using your right glute. Of course, the curtsy is always a glute move for the curtsying legs on this time. The right glute. Curtsy, lift, curtsy, together. Left leg, here we go. Curtsy, squeeze it up, curtsy, together. Reverse fly, lateral raise. Working upper back, shoulders and arms. Keep that torso long and tall. Get deep in the curtsy with your left leg. Right guys, your right leg. Start overhead press. Rear lunge, single leg deadlift, rear lunge together. Here we go. Rear lunge, deadlift, rear lunge together. Slowing it down a little bit. If you don't have the balance, keep your toes on the ground when you roll forward into the deadlift. 2, 1. I'll show you on the left leg. Rear lunge, pivot forward. Keep your toes on the ground or lift that leg off the ground. 2 choices. Here we go. Rear lunge, deadlift, rear lunge, step forward. You can lift that foot off the ground, or you can keep the tippy toes on the ground, coming forward with a long flat back, and then straight back down into a rear lunge. All right, guys. Start upright row, hip distance apart. Squat, tap back, squat, stand. So we're tapping it back. Here we go. Squat, tap back, stand and squeeze. Straight leg, squeeze the glutes and the abs. When you stand up, out of the squat. Squat, tap, squat, stand and squeeze. 2 upright rows. Sorry guys, if I didn't explain that one. Left leg, start in an upright row. Sit back into the squat, tap it back. Squat, stand and squeeze. Here we go, squat, tap it back, squat, stand and squeeze. I want you to be squeezing glutes and abs. When you stand with an upright row, shoulders back and down, no hunching. Full body move right here. All right guys, start in a wide stance. Weights up at shoulders. Side lunge, swivel, elbow to knee. Here we go. Side lunge, elbow to knee, side lunge together. Side lunge, elbow to knee. I know I got that wrong. Side lunge, elbow to knee, side lunge together. Just pivoting to the side plane, bringing the knee and the elbow. So sorry for messing that up. Side lunge, knee to elbow, side lunge together. Get ready. Side lunge, knee to elbow, and together. So just pivoting the torso, the knee and the elbow don't need to touch. Just bring your right elbow across the body, pivoting the torso gently. Side lunge, pivot, side lunge, together. Grab a drink, guys, you're halfway done. 2 hand weights still. Back to rounds 1 and 2, you get a second chance to perfect it. Knee up, reach. So an overhead press with the reach, right arm, left arm. Here we go, back up tall, up and across. Knee up, tap it out. Overhead press, reach across. Use that core, keep it nice and engaged, not holding your breath, but just keeping everything braced, letting your core help control moving the weights. All right, guys, other side. So up and across. Look, here's my core all loose and floppy. It's harder to move the weights. Here it is engaged. Get ready. Up and across. Let the core help you here, guys. Push it across. Don't throw it. Push and up. Nice and gentle and controlled. Over the halfway mark today. Keep it going. 2, 1. All right, guys, that wide squat. Squat. Knee up and reach, squat. Knee up and overhead press. Starting right knee, left arm. Here we go. Squat. Reach across, squat. Overhead press. So always returning to that low, wide squat, working the inner thighs. And then also working the core. Nice and gentle. 2, 1. Other side. So we're gonna squat, reach, squat, overhead. Get ready. Left knee, right arm, squat, reach, and overhead. Returning to that low, wide plie squat. Letting the core control the movement of the weight. This is a core move. Come low. All right, guys, starting a bicep curl. Side lunge together, step squat. Feet are facing forward. Get ready. Side lunge, step squat. Get that booty going to the back of the room. Pulling it back, pulling it back. So you're really sitting deep into the squat. Don't think so much of the torso coming forward. Left leg. Think of sending the booty back, sending the booty back. So not up and down, back. Get ready. Side lunge, step squat. Feet are facing forward. Keep the torso long and tall. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Keep it going. Keep the abs engaged. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Starting a V, arms up in front. Rear diagonal, V, wide plie squat, V. Get ready. Here we go. Rear diagonal, wide plie squat. We're doing front raise, letting the core help control the momentum of the weights. Wide plie squat, rear diagonal, wide plie. 2, 1. You catch my breath. Left leg, rear diagonal. Last one, then we get a break. Here we go. Rear diagonal, plie squat. Really sit back into it. Let someone pull your booty back and pull it back. Just let the torso come along for the ride. It's long and tall, not hunched over. 2, 1, guys, grab a drink. Last round, guys. Starting a V, lateral raise, your right leg, curtsy, lift with a reverse fly curtsy, and then back to a V. Here we go. Abs engaged, back is tall, curtsy, lift, curtsy, back together. Squeeze that leg up if you can using your right glute, and then bring your right knee close to the ground. This is a workout for the front left glute, and then we're getting a bonus, lifting that leg. 2, 1, left leg. So try and bring the knee close to the ground. I've got a video here that shows how to do correct form for a curtsy. Here we go. Curtsy, lift, curtsy, together. Brace the abs. Keep the back long and tall. And don't forget to breathe. Lift that leg, squeeze it up using the left glute. All right, guys, your right leg, overhead press, rear lunge, deadlift, either keep the toes on the ground or lift it up, back to rear lunge together. Here we go, rear lunge, pivot forward in a deadlift, and together. You can keep the toes on the ground or lift them off. I'll do 1 and 1. If you're tired and losing your balance, keep the toes on the ground. You'll still feel the hamstring. Other side. Your left leg overhead. Rear lunge. Pivot forward in a deadlift. Rear lunge together. Left leg. Rear lunge. Deadlift. Rear lunge together. Lift that leg off the ground if you've got the balance, or keep the toes on the ground. Don't matter, it doesn't matter how far you come forward. 2, 1. All right, guys, start an upright row. Sit back into a narrow squat. Tap the right foot back, tap it in, stand and squeeze. Here we go. Squat, tap it back, squat, stand and squeeze. Brace the abs and the glutes when you stand up. Upright row, upright row. Really sit back into that squat and let the back come long and tall forward. Your left leg. Start an upright row. Shoulders back and down. Sit back, tap it back. Stand and squeeze, left leg. Here we go, squat, tap it back. Stand and squeeze. The legs coming straight back. Torso long and tall. We're doing an upright row and an upright row. Brace the abs. 2, 1. Last move of the day, guys. I got it wrong last time. We're gonna do side lunge, swivel, side lunge, together. Here we go. Side lunge, swivel, together. So bringing left knee towards, right knee towards left elbow. They don't need to touch. Side lunge, swivel, and together. Feeling that inner thigh. I am feeling the inner thigh. I gotta catch my breath. I'm feeling it today. Get ready. Here we go. Side lunge, swivel, together. Who said low impact cannot be low intensity? Never worked out with us, right guys? Side lunge, swivel, and together. Sit back. This is an inner thigh move. All right, leave it there. Well done, guys. Let's cool it down a little bit. Let's do 3 big arm circles, up and back for 1, 2, 3. Just moving around. Hold one hand on top of the other and open up the chest. Just keep moving around here, guys. Long, slow, deep breaths. Change which hand is on top and pull the other side back. I really felt it today. Let's stretch the quads. Put your hand on the wall or the couch if you need to. Grab one foot and try and keep the knees together so you don't want to be out here, and push back against this hand. Open up that quad. Other side. Mixing it up today. Keeping it interesting on the cool down. Really breathing into that quad. Yeah, all standing really kicks your booty, right? I felt it. All right, shake it out. I want you to step your right foot forward, step your left foot back, and then bend this front knee, open up the back hip, back leg is straight, front leg is bent, and then lifting your left arm up, catch it in front of the right, in front of the body with the right, and breathe into that shoulder. Sitting back and opening up your left hip, breathing into that hip, Reach your left arm up, down the center of the back, press down on the elbow with the other hand, and very gently leaning over to the right side of your body if you've got the balance, opening up that hip a little bit more. Back to center. Swivel this back foot so it's now horizontal. Right hand on the left quad. And then very gently leaning up and over the body, looking up under your left armpit, stretching that side out. Come back to center, stepping through and changing sides. Step the other foot back, really open up this right hip, breathe into it. Feet are facing forward, front knee is bent. I'm all over the place today, sorry guys. Right arm up, catch it with the left and breathe into the shoulder. Nice long, slow, deep breaths. Still pressing through that right hip. Reach your arm up, down the center of your back. Press down on the elbow and open up that tricep. And if you've got the balance, very gently leaning over the left side of your body, opening up that left hip a little bit more and pressing into the tricep. Back to center. Rotate this back foot so it's now perpendicular. Opening up the arms. That's what I meant to do on the other side. Left hand on the left leg or forearm on that leg, and then very gently reaching up and over your body with that back arm, making sure that your shoulder's not hunched. It is, your arm's reaching away, but the shoulder's still loose and relaxed and back and down, if that makes sense. So stretching away, come back up to center. Guys, shake it out. Give yourself a round of applause. That was a tough one. I hope it wasn't just me. Any comments or suggestions, any feedback of what you'd like to see, please leave it down below. I love working out with you guys. Thank you for keeping me motivated.